Hey, welcome back. It's me, James is here. So my last video on this topic did extremely well. Like honestly, it got way more attention than I expected. So, as promised, here is another video about the restored Thomas episodes and why they're a massive pile of shit. Oh, and by the way, if you somehow haven't seen the original video, please go watch that first to get some extra context. Anyways, here are some more really obvious blunders in the restored episodes. These aren't in any particular order because they're all about equally bad. Well, besides the last one, but we'll get to that. The first episode of the series looks really bad in restored form. When James and Henry are on screen, you can see the sky backdrop end at the top of the screen, revealing the studio wall behind it. When Gordon is pulling the express around the bend, you can see what I presume is a studio light. During the viaduct scene, you can see the edge of the set. When we get a close-up of Gordon, you can see that he clearly isn't pulling anything. And finally, when Thomas uncouples from Gordon to go to the turntable, you can see a tripod. When Thomas and Toby go to make fun of Percy at the sheds, Toby stops in the wrong spot and then teleports in the next scene. A mistake like this also happens in...
My funnel's cold, he puffed. I want a scarf.
In one of the close-ups of Gordon, the camera decides it does not want to stay still. When Edward finally rescues James, the viewer is supposed to see this. But in the restored version, you get this instead. At the beginning of the episode, for some reason, the scene of Sir Topham Hatt putting his hat on is missing in the restored version. At the end of the episode, when Toby is in his shed, you can see the blue sky backdrop behind the sunset. In the original master of the episode, James spins on the turntable really fast, just like he did in Tenders and Turntables. In the restored version, he spins really slow, presumably because they forgot to speed up the footage. I'm just gonna put these two side by side because I don't think I should have to explain this one. What the fuck? When Bill and Ben are puffing away to get more trucks, you can see hands pulling them by strings! Usually when there's a hand in a Thomas episode, it's not too noticeable.
On, they yell. On, they yell.
But this one is just out in the open for all to see. And finally, out of all the restored episodes of Thomas and Friends, this episode is without a doubt the worst offender. And why is that, you may ask? Well, Bulgy has some of the worst editing I have ever seen. You thought the US dub of Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure was bad? Well, wait till you see this. I just spit all over my computer screen. Almost every single fade transition in the episode is in the wrong spot. How does this even happen? I'm convinced that the editor for this episode was drunk. It's so bad. If you want to see a full comparison of both versions of Bulgy, click on the top video. And if you've been a fan of this channel for a while, you might remember that I posted this exact video all the way back in 2018. Yeah, that's right. I've known about the vile editing in Bulgy for like 5 or 6 years. Jesus Christ. Anyways, that's it from me. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.